All right, says I'm live. How are you guys? Man, it's been a while. Welcome to Go Back Homestead. I'm Mallory for you guys that are new to my channel, and I usually do live streams every Wednesday, like the first Wednesday of every month. I'm Mallory for you guys. I forgot to mute myself. Channel, and I usually do live streams. Oh no, it's on my phone. Like the first Shoot. Of every month. 2 seconds. All right. So yeah, I decided to go live because I've just been so busy, wedding planning and getting all my do-it-yourself projects done. And it's been crazy. Like, I don't know if you guys saw my last video that I did, like, unmet expectations on the homestead and stuff. Well, that didn't go too well with Ben. He's like, no, we have got to get that greenhouse done this summer. And so in all that, we started excavating like all this side of the house right here. And we are just completely built on rock. If you guys want to go see that picture, I put a picture of that on Instagram. So it's began like it's starting. So I just wanted to take a little break with you guys. I haven't been able to put out any content because I got this new computer, which I'm running on right now. And I'm just going to say hi to you guys in just like a few minutes. I'll just say hi to everybody. I see everybody in here. And yeah, so I got this new computer and I'm like, yay, I'll be able to start editing and stuff. But I have this external hard drive for memory to store all my videos on. And it was programmed and formatted for a PC. So I'm not able to use it on my Mac without reformatting it. And I have to empty out my whole memory to do that. So I ordered a new big block of memory so that I can empty out 3,000 gigabytes of storage on there. So I'll be able to start working again. Because even my SD cards have to be reformatted, and I'm just out of space. So that's what's up right now. Like I can't even video. So I wanted to take a little bit of time with you guys and open up a beer and drink in my garden with you guys. So I want to say hello. I see Grace is in here, Howie from Food Forest Permaculture, the man of the street, Evan, Copper Kettle Farms, Alfredo. Hello, Alfredo. Moosehead, I'm lit 247. I don't know. Are you Al by any chance? I got a huge donation today by a man called Al, which I met on my friend's channel, a Raspberry Rock Homestead. And he is so generous. Like, I mean, you guys, everybody that has been donating, I know Dragon, he donated a whole bunch, but man, Al just paid for my band. Like, and he only literally just met me, and I'm just like so grateful. I was crying. Like, the generosity out there is just so amazing. So thank you so much, Al and Dragon, for your guys' donations. That it just like, it's so crazy. I'm just so happy for it. So thank you. Hey Dale, I've been fighting sleep like 3 years old, waiting for you. Aw. Thank you. Yeah, TikTok. You guys, if you guys don't know, I am on TikTok, and I do post there once in a while. So I like to post, regularly. It's one platform that I can just post on from my phone and just, put content out there. So you guys can follow me there and be updated. Hello, Monique. How are you? Cove Action, John Faulkner, Firefly Farm. Hi, Lori. Steve Mito. Oh my gosh, everybody's popping in here. I want to say hi to everybody. I don't want to miss anybody. Cheers from Laurentien. Awesome. Hello. Pepper Chicken, Texas. Sophie. Happy Farms. Hi, Danny. Jade Simon. Allô, je viens de découvrir tes chaînes, anglais-français. Tu es vraiment très doué dans ton jardin. Thank you. Merci beaucoup, Jade. All right. So I think John Chiasson. Hello. I think I pretty much covered everybody coming in. Hey, Rebs. So yeah, I just wanted to come up here and chat with you guys. And I started, I got the StreamYard. So if you guys want to come up with me a little bit later and come chat, that would be really cool. Because I really do like to have many people on the panel. It just diversifies and you would get the conversation going. You guys tell me if you guys hear me okay. Here, I know you guys probably see me okay because I see myself good here, but with the sound, there's no way for me to know. Hopefully I'm on my mic, on my good mic. Let me just check real quick. Yeah, I think so. All right. Sound is good. Thank you so much. Awesome. Will, drive in almost home. All right, Will, drive safe. Sweet. So, yeah, like I said, we started breaking ground for the greenhouse, and the wedding planning is coming along very well. I got a few things recorded, but like I said, I'm sort of stunted right now. I can't continue recording until I get those SD cards in the mail. So I ordered them this morning, and I took the excavator out and I sort of leveled a little bit of like where we're going to dance and all that good stuff. And I am going to do a live stream during the party. I'm going to show you guys my dress and everything. I'm going to try to have some of my friends film a little bit with my camera, you know, just to do like just a video for me and for Ben. I won't like post like my ceremony or anything. I just want to like take a little bit of time with you guys during the party. So I'm really excited. How did the chickens go? We did, I think, like 25 chickens. We were just Ben and I. We had the girls babysat, and we took about like 4 hours, I think, to do 25 chickens, both of us, and it went really, really good. Jad says, we hear very awesome. Yes, it was a very cold day after today. It was really cold and rainy, and I was supposed to have some people over, and they were sick, and so we weren't able to see them. But my house is clean. That's a bonus. Like, I don't know if you guys are like me. Like when you have company coming over, you like mad rush a clean of the house. Well, they didn't come out, but my house is clean, so. Mallory, will your U.S. family be at the wedding? No, they will not be at the wedding. You know, we were supposed to do it last year. Everybody was supposed to come out last year, and we were supposed to have like a pretty big wedding of like 150 people. And we downsized to like just about 50 people. Yeah, because right now with the COVID laws, we're allowed to have up to 50 people outside without masks. And I did not want to get married with a mask. And I just didn't want to push it another year. We were just like, okay, let's just do it. Let's just get married and we'll have whoever we want. At first, we wanted to do just like, hey, I'll invite you to my barbecue and we'll take whoever comes and not tell everybody we're getting married. But I guess everybody sort of guessed that we were getting married. But that would have been really cool to just like have a whole bunch of people over, and like, I don't know, the people that would have missed it. Like, imagine if my dad wouldn't have showed up. Like, but he's going to be doing the ceremony in front, and so yeah, I'm excited. Martin, hello, good to see you, young lady. It's been a while. It's nice to be back. Yeah, it is. I really have missed you guys. And like I said, like I haven't been really creating content. So I was like, you know, I'm just going to pop up here and come talk with you guys. Hey, Jean-Marc. So Jean-Marc, you know, what's really cool about this YouTube community is that you meet a whole bunch of people, and there's like many, you know, professions. And Jean-Marc, he's a designer. And he's really good at doing plans online. So he's actually drawing out my plans. I'm working with him for the plans of the greenhouse and like how we're going to set it up inside. And so he's like, okay, go dig around and get the height from the bottom of like, there's right here is right next to my studio. Actually, it's right next to my door, and there's a slab of cement, and I had to get the height from that all the way to the soffit right there so that he's able to scale it right. So I did that this week, and we're working together. So it's really cool. Thank you so much, Shamak, for doing that. And I have to like use those plans to ask for the permit. So it's going to be a big project. Ben's went out and started milling some wood. We still have our firewood to completely finish. It's probably like, I don't know, 3/4 of the way done. Cheers. So yeah, and my gardens, like from just the last week's video, my gardens just like went, they just exploded. There's so much growth. So I had to come up and trellis my cucumbers to make them grow up. And Howie, your squash is sort of taking off. So I have to go in next week and just like fertilize everything I need to fertilize. I haven't fertilized my tomatoes yet, but man, they don't need it. It's so crazy. So yeah, it was nice and warm, and then it went all the way back down. So man, it's a roller coaster this year. My girlfriend's homestead garden got destroyed by hail yesterday. Oh no. Man, you know, I have not seen hail here for like, I want to say like 3 years maybe. Like in the summer season, I have not seen hail in the past 3 years. Hey, Garden State Gardener, how are you? Nice to see you in here. And Cecilia, did you ever get a hold of Sean from North Shore Preparedness? You wrote me an email, and I wrote him to ask him if it was okay for me to give the information, and he never wrote me back. He's been busy. Hey, Broken Wolf. So I think you're the winner of Kira's 10,000 subscriber giveaway, isn't it? Aren't you? I hope you guys got everything settled and she sent that out to you. It's been so hard to fertilize this year with all the rain. I don't know what you fertilize with, but I usually fertilize with some dry, slow release fertilizer. So like chicken manure. And this year I have something new, actually. It's this lady found me, and she's local, and she has a worm. Like, I don't know, they're edible worms. I guess they maybe make flour out of them. Anyways, like high protein. And she's like, I have all these worm castings, and I don't know what to do with them. And she figured out it was really, really good fertilizer. So I have that. It's really like a dry powder. But she said that it's maybe not the best for root veggies. So I'm not putting them on my root veggies, but like for tomatoes and cucumbers and all that good stuff, it sort of is almost the equivalence of chicken, like dry chicken pellets, which is what I use. And so when it rains, that's when it's perfect. Like it just, everything seeps slowly into the ground and it fertilizes for 2 weeks. So that's what I like to use. Hi, Growing with Hudson. Nice to see you. So yeah, my channel has been a little bit slowing down. I feel like this light is too much. There you go. Guys, how do you guys like my new webcam? This is brand new, straight off the computer. I'm really pleased with it so far. I think it looks really good compared to like, it's fun because I don't have to set up my like M50, my big camera, to have a good image. With this one, it's just perfect for me. So yeah. Yes, I am. And we did. Oh, awesome. Good. I'm glad you guys did that. Great to hear the squash is doing okay. They love compost tea, rich black soil on vine. Yeah, definitely. My soil in that part was fertilized last year. I didn't add any more compost, but I think I might come in and give them a little extra boost. I think they're looking like they may need it. So yeah, I will do that for sure. Tonight I am drinking Belle Gueule. Oh yeah, I like this camera. I'm very happy I don't need to set up my big one. I just love your big garden mounds. Mine? My big garden mounds? You're probably talking about somebody else. Do I have garden mounds? Thank you, Blind Neil. Thank you. I'm really excited about it. So yeah, Ben, we got his glasses, his colorblind glasses, and I've just been waiting on getting some memory to film. Hey Fox, to film that reaction. And I think we're gonna go with my computer screen, sit him here, and have him watch something without like his color, and then put them on to see his reaction. And like he went out to shop for his suit, and I gave him a color, you know, the thematic color of the wedding, and he doesn't see it right. And so for him going to shop, he had to completely depend on the lady that was selling. And he's like, you should have let me wear the glasses. And I'm like, oh man, I should have. But I felt a little bit bad. But I want to get his true reaction. And they sent me the glasses for free. And I'm going to have an affiliate link. So if you guys have anybody who is colorblind in your family, or you guys want to like buy it together and film a reaction and, you know, to give the gift of color, then you'll be able to have a percentage off of my affiliate link. So I'm really happy to be working with them for that. And yeah, I'm just really, really excited. How long have you lived at your residence? You talking to me? I've been here since 2017. So it's been 4 years now, since May. It's been 4 years, and we got so much done. It's like looking back at everything that we did. Like the first year was hardly filmed, right? Because I didn't have good internet, but I had a whole bunch recorded, and I did that like the full first year in 15 minutes video. But like looking back at that, I'm like, holy crap, like the amount of stuff that we got done is crazy. It's just crazy. So we're really happy and satisfied with it. Now, you know, it's just the house needs to be renovated. I still have a hole in the wall where my bathroom is. So we need to close that up. But we have a second toilet upstairs. It's just very open. You can't be shy to go there. Crystal, you're so sweet. Thank you. Yeah, I'm tan now. It looks good in the wintertime. Man, when I have like a pale face, I'm just like, oh my gosh, you see everything, all the blemishes. So I'm 33 and I still have blemishes. Oh yeah, okay. The big mounds, you mean like, yeah, gotcha. Yeah, because I have rows and they are just like sort of raised beds. Yeah, getcha. They're really nice. I love it that way because when the snow melts, the bed, the fact that it's raised, it melts first, so I can play in the soil before, like if it were just completely flat, like all the water drains out in the alleys. And so I really like that format for here. That's why I chose to do it that way. Hey Mike, how are you? Nice to see you. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, you know, somebody wrote me, somebody was binge watching a whole bunch of my videos, and she came up on that video and she's like, oh, I saw you on the TV in Australia. That clip of me and Ben and him seeing red in my shirt was viewed on TV in Australia. I thought that was really cool. And I tried to find that clip. I could never find it. So I'd have to know like exactly what station it was on. I'd have to go back in the comments. Tonight I am drinking a Flying Monkey IPA. So good. Yeah. Awesome. Mine is a Pilsner. It's just a regular Pilsner, but it's made in Quebec. Very good. Yep. I'm drinking out of the can. Sorry, I missed something, didn't I? It says Foxit was kidding. Okay, you're talking about his garden. Sorry, it's so hard to like follow sometimes. If you guys are talking to me or have a question for me, put them in caps, because I know like a whole bunch of you talk to each other in the chat, which is awesome. It's just like sometimes if you have a question or something, you can put in caps and I'll set that up. Oh, hey, Greycroft Farms. Hi. So I do have those onions. They're drying still. Like it is the 21st. Actually, today is the day that we're supposed to plant them, but you can plant them a little later. It's okay. I planted them out later the first year. And so I'm going to get those out to you as soon as I can. I went out to the post office and I got me some of those bags with the foam. So I'll be able to get those. Man, I have a big box, and I run out of space to dry it all because I just had so much. So hopefully the ones that I send you will be good to plant out. Hey, Joe Morgan, stopping in for a thumbs up. We'll be listening. Awesome. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the thumbs up. It's our bedtime. So good to see you. Have fun tonight. Love the Australian garden fence. Yes, the Australian garden fence are awesome. I love watching them in the wintertime when they're all in the summer and bloom. It's awesome. All right. Well, have a good night, Danny. On our live this past weekend, we were trying to figure out how to say sheep breed, since we might get some next year, and I thought you... Okay, sheep breed. Usan. I have no idea. I've never heard of that. So I wish I could help you. I don't know. But a whole bunch of people say Quebec. It's not Quebec. It's Quebec. Quebec. It's so funny when I hear people, oh, I think it's Quebec Homestead. Nope, it's not Quebec. It's Quebec. All right, I will do that for sure. You got Thorhaven Farms to work. That was great that they helped out. Yeah, like seriously, I was like, okay, you guys can come harvest them with me, and we'll, you know, take as much as you want. I knew that I had a whole bunch of them. I never realized I had that much, like how much they completely like triple and quadruple every year. It's so crazy. So yeah, they had the work cut out for them. Hey, Markham 50. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining in. All right, so I'm going to send this link in here so we can start a conversation. Did I do that right? I know, Cliff, you always hop on. Crystal, if you want to come up here. Yeah, I say Quebec, but I'm trying to fix it. Croissant is like croissant. Maybe. Did you try Google? Here, wait, Google Translate. You can make Google say anything. Quebec with K. Yeah, Quebec with K. Joe is having surgery this week. Gonna say on his son. Oh. All right. We will be sending prayers for you. Speaking of prayers, I got a Bible, a wedding Bible for a present, because I did on my French channel, I did a little presentation of a farm that was doing a fundraiser to try to build. It was their last year that they were able to build these like buildings, these outbuildings, so that tourists could come in and rent out, and they needed like $10,000. And so I did a video for them on my channel, and I said, you know, everything that I'm going to be raising from the AdSense, I'm just going to ship it to them for that video. And I was able to send out $150 to them, and they got the 80% goal that they were looking for. So I'm really, really happy for that. And to thank me, they bought me a wedding Bible, and I was just like, wow, it is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. I'm gonna have to show you guys in a little bit. I'll go to my library. The sheep are actually pronounced Wisan. Wisan? That would sound just about right. Good night, John. Have a good night. See you next time. It was nice to see you. Some of my cukes died, powdery mildew all over, getting so much squash now. Did some treatment, not good. We ripped that out and plant lettuce and radishes. Yeah, that powdery mildew. Did I hear that spraying milk on those would actually help? I'm not sure. I've never dealt with powdery mildew. So there's so many things that I see like people dealing with that I've never had. But like this year, the first thing that I've never dealt with cutworms, and now they're like all over in this one section. So I did go get me some BT. I haven't sprayed it yet. So far, they've been leaving my stuff alone. I think maybe they're like past the stage, or they're maybe gone. I don't know, but they were big. And my poor daughter, I was weeding, and that's how I found out that they were there, because I was weeding through to get ready to plant my new carrots. And I pulled out this big weed, and it came out with the root, and there was a big worm, and I thought it was a grub. It sort of looked like a grub. And my daughter's like, "Oh, what is that?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's just a grub." You know, she's like, "Oh, it's nice, like c'est gentil." And I'm like, "Yeah, it won't bite you." It bit her real hard, and she yelled and yelled, and I felt so bad. And so I picked it up with like two branches together, and it was fighting. It was like really nasty and trying to bite my branch, and I could feel it. Like I could feel the vibration of its jaws on the branch, and I was like, holy crap. Like, I went out to the chickens and fed it through the fence, and they just went to town on that. My daughter was happy. She was like, there you go. It was so funny. Oh, sorry you got kicked out there. Oh, hey, Thor, we were just talking about you. It is cool there tonight, too. Yeah, it is way cool. Yeah, totally cool out here. Like, cold weather right now. It's, I don't know, maybe, I think it's under 10 degrees Celsius, which is pretty cold. I'm going to check. Oh, it's 13. 13 in Fahrenheit, to give you an idea, is 54. 54. So yeah, it's pretty chilly. It's windy and rainy, humid. When it's cold and humid, it sucks. Oh, off the hook outdoors. Did I see? I think I skipped through. I don't know if Alaska is still here. Wait, I'm going to scroll back up for 2 seconds. I think I saw her earlier and I totally missed. She said, hi from Alaska. Far north. I think far north life. I don't know if she's still in here. I'm wondering what the temperature's out there because my brother's in Alaska too. But yeah, I won't have one brother or sister at my wedding. Like, not one. And I have 4 sisters and 4 brothers. My sister from Montreal that's here, I decided everything last minute. So she's going to be out with my brother in BC, in British Columbia, and helping him renovate his house and stuff. So I'm going to have a little bit of family, but I'm going to have mostly friends. They are thirsty. Yeah, gardening is all about trying new things and testing out. And like I said, everybody just try anything, and you'll have that knowledge. Yeah, sitting at 13 years old. We're like an hour and a half away, maybe, Darren. You want to hop on here? You want to come say hi? Here, I'm going to send the link back in the chat. All right, there you go. I didn't get all of them done. I got about 24, like a half of them done. I had 50 in the beginning. I maybe have a little bit over 25 done. I didn't count them all. I haven't even weighed them yet. They're still in the fridge waiting to be weighed and put into the freezer. But they were small. They were like 6 weeks old. So maybe like an average of like 4 pounds, I would say. But what happened was at my feed store, they ran out of the finishing feed. So they were still on the beginning feed, and they just got really big, really fast, and like just too big. And so we're like, you know what, let's just do the half of them there. And we brought them outside a little bit to graze on grass because they were just getting huge. They're hardly even able to stand. And I was like, okay, this feed is too rich. But we got them in time, and they got to go outside on the grass a little bit, so that was nice. Completely free range. And the last day that they were outside, I went out to feed the horses, and I saw a fox like right at the bottom of my horse pasture, and it was coming straight up towards the chickens. And I called my dog, and Darwin just like circled the whole pasture and the whole fence like for at least 15 minutes before he came back, and like, okay, he's gone. But he did his job really well. I put a video on that on TikTok if you guys want to see. I think not of Darwin chasing the fox, but I do have it on my phone. I could put it on. Hey, Longquest. Thanks for being here. Watching my still. Oh, you got some still going on. That's awesome. There you go. Yeah, it was a busy weekend for a lot of people. Am I influenced by Stoic philosophy? And yeah, I know Scott Hebert. He's like way into that. Maybe time for another collab video with you and Scott. I would be down to some sort of collab with Scott along the way. I think he's a really cool cat. I'm not really like, I don't know if I'm into Stoic philosophy. I mean, I like what he does. I like what, you know, I just don't know much about it, unfortunately. I don't know. Let's see. But yeah, Scott's doing some really cool stuff out there. There you go, rabbits. Oh my gosh, I tried my first rabbit last year. My neighbor had a bunny, and she wasn't able to process it because she got too attached. And so my other neighbor, like, we didn't have time to process it. We were just like so overwhelmed last year, and I burnt out. So my other neighbor processed it for me and gave it to me, and man, it was really good. It was really good. I found a recipe in my book, and it was really good. So I don't know, maybe I'm not into raising like a whole bunch of animals just because we're just so busy right now. Like, a lot of people ask me, why don't you have cows? Why don't you have pigs? Why don't you have this? First of all, my fencing is crap. I don't have really good fencing. So I have good fencing for horses, but even then, once in a while, a moose will come, you know, run through it. And then, like, I found my horse on my garden or on the just in my yard in the morning, which happens. And so we really, really would love to be able to have better fencing, like for multi-animals, you know, have the smaller squares and just say like, okay, if we want to send pigs in, we can send pigs in to clear it out. If we want to send chickens in, we can, you know, and, you know, predators won't be able to come in. But just like the brush grows so fast on the edges of the pastures that if we wanted to put electricity on it, everything would get just grounded. So that's what the problem we're having with our horse pastures right now. We would have to go through with our bush hog all the way around the whole pasture so that everything would be like, you know, electrified. And so like I don't even have the electricity on my horse fence right now because of the brush all along the perimeter. It's a lot of work. Oh, hey Colin, how are you? Yeah, and then it's also a time factor and a freedom factor. It's like, okay, I have grass-fed meat, beef grown locally. I don't really need to have beef because of that. My local my local market sells like at the in autumn sells like half or full porks, pigs if you want them for really, really cheap. And so again, don't really need it for that. I would need them more for land management, more than for the meat, because we, you know, he's got a bad back, and we try to limit ourselves to the gardens. Now we have bees, which bees are really heavy. Like the hives are really heavy. So now we're at that point where we have the honey, you know, the honey box on there, and I got the 3/4 deep ones because the big ones would have just been too heavy. And like the whole time that I'm doing this, I'm like, I could not see Ben doing this. It's just so heavy. So I don't think we're gonna have more than 2 hives, but they're doing pretty good. Hey Ross, you want to hop on here, or are you Dungeons and Dragoning right now? Yeah, and then what's another factor? Like our buildings. Our buildings need so much work, and we want to be able to go boating if we want to, or go to our cabin, and having all these animals ties us down. So we got so much going on. Yeah, I know you would love I mean, one day once we have better fencing, it would be awesome to have more, but for now we got more than enough to deal with. Greg has grass suitable around his pastures and down because of higher voltage to keep grass down. Yeah, that's true. Totally. So yeah, it's amen to local food. Hey, Swamdaki. Yeah, for sure. Local food. And like now I have the eggs from my chickens, which man, I'm gonna have to can a whole bunch of them because I got so much. Like we have 4 chickens, but they don't all lay every day. They lay like there's 2 of them that lay pretty much every day, and then the 2 other ones will sort of every 2 to 3 days. They're getting a little bit older, but it's more than enough for us. We don't need more than that. For our bees, we're thinking of switching our large bee supers to medium ones. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. Like there's only one disadvantage to that is that you can't switch out your full frame from the bigger ones inside your honey, like 3/4 ones. So that's like the only downside to it. But I think for the weight, it's going to be so much better. I mean, I'm only 5 foot tall, you know. I mean, I do have good arms, but it's pretty heavy. Are you going to get some helpers? As it is opening up? Not this year. Not this year. We, with the wedding and everything, we sort of took a turn on that, and it's actually the season. I could have had people maybe in the fall to help harvest and stuff, but we're just for now. I'm just gonna let Ben sit on that for a little while more, I guess. You going to bed?
Yeah.
You want to say good night to everybody?
Yeah. Good night. Where's the camera?
It's right there.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Love you.
I love you.
Yeah, it's the workaways and stuff, having them in your living area for the cultural experience wasn't going over too well with Ben, so he has to sleep on that a little bit more. So that's why we got the trailer, but we can only sleep one person in there. It's not like something that we can have multiple workers. So, I think one worker would be nice, but we do have hired help. Thanks to YouTube earnings, we're able to hire somebody about 4 to 5 hours a week to help us out, for Ben and, the wood and help for little things around the house. So that's nice. At least that gives him a little break, and we have a quality worker, somebody who works really well. So it's worth it. I do meat birds 3 times each summer, 50 at a time. Yeah, 5 to 6 pounds is pretty normal. Like last year, I think I had like 5 to 6 pounds average too. I just do them for myself. So, and this year I have enough, like I had some left over from last year. I have enough so that I can skip a year next year. And so that's going to give us a good break. So if we're not done the greenhouse this year, we'll be able to, go full time on the build. And I'll be able to help Ben more around the farm. So, and because my kids are both going to school next year. They're both, like, for the first time, they're both going to be in school. So I'm going to have a whole bunch of time opened up to help. So that's like at the end of August, I think the 1st of September, they're going to be in school. And my oldest daughter was supposed to go to day camp this summer, but she missed her sister too much, and she wanted to be at home this summer to be with her sister. So they've just been here full time and helping us around. And I don't force them to work or anything. If they want to take initiative and do some sort of job with us, then I'll help them and they'll help us. But yeah, so I'm still like a full-time mom at the farm and trying to deal with the kids, and everything. So, but I had good practice from last year. So, but yeah, I would love to be able to skip a year of meat birds, to have enough in the freezer. And like, I know they'll be good. I know they'll be, unless my freezer goes out or something, which, knock on wood, but my meat stays plenty good for 2 years. I'm more French. Do you think about horizontal hive? Yes, Pat. Definitely. I would love to try horizontal hives. Now, for this year, we just went with the regular Langstroth hives because it was just, so standard. And the guy that was helping us out, which is one of Ben's really good friends from the military, he is a beekeeper and he has about 10 Langstroth hives. And so he's really by the book, and he'll teach us everything by the book. And so we just decided to go with those ones because that's the way that he wanted to teach us. And free learning from a beekeeper that's experienced is like priceless. It's just so amazing. So it was supposed to be Ben's project, but it turns out every time that it's time to inspect, I'm the one that has been doing it. And so, yeah, we've been having a little bit of problems with one of the hives. We had to hatch out a new queen because the old one wasn't laying and the hive was really not thriving. And so we had I think 5 royal cells. And so I destroyed 3 of them, and there were 2 of them built one next to each other. So the first thing that the queen will do is hatch and go kill the other queen that's in the hive. And so may the strongest one survive, right? And so she started laying about 17 days after. And so now I'm starting to see that hive, expand. But the other hive, it went crazy. And I'm glad I caught them before, because they do swarm if they run out of space. But I was really dead on them for every 7 days to make sure that they have enough space. And I had to go out and buy supplies because they were running out of space already. They grow fast. Hey, Dave Ennis, how are you? Nice to see you in here. Hope you're feeling good. I have a fly buzzing around me. But yeah, bees are really cool. I wasn't expecting to like it as much, but the last time I went, I think I went I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 times. The last time I just had to go add in some supers on there, and I didn't even wear a suit. And I'm sort of allergic to them, and I didn't wear a suit, so I felt confident at that point. They're really, really nice. They're really gentle. Yeah, she beat you to it. I did. All right, so let's see. What's this? Project Communities. It was supposed to be all shipping container houses. Went bankrupt building. Oh yeah, that really cool container building house. Wow. Well, good. I'm happy. Again, I have to send me some pictures of that. That's really cool. Last Sunday at Licious Farmer Market, there was not a single farmer. Really? That is strange because even my markets here in Montmagny are open on weekends. They're not open. Well, actually, there's one. They have a lot of strawberries. They're open all week because they have an abundance of strawberries and cucumbers. That's pretty much what I have here right now is strawberries. I did get my scapes though. My garlic scapes are harvested. I'm gonna make some pesto this year because I have leftover garlic butter from last year, way too much. Yeah, you guys are not, seriously, I can't believe how much your bees swarmed this year. That's crazy. There's something up with that for sure. Yeah, it didn't, because you would have heard me go. You coming up here, Russell? Are you doing D&D or what? Come up here. Here's the link again. You're doing great. Sometimes I take on too much and it is no longer fun, just work. So I appreciate your philosophy. Glad you leave margin for kids. And yeah. Oh, yeah. Totally. Because it is so easy to overwhelm ourselves on a small scale farm. And yeah, I have to limit myself because if I would listen to my heart all the time, I would be completely loaded and buried in work and there would be no more room for fun. And so that's why we bought the boat this year, because we really wanted to be able to go out on the lake and go fishing with the kids and create these memories with them. And it's just a fun activity. I love boating. And that's why I only do it for me too, because in the beginning I was doing it. I had a market garden and I was selling food. And I realized very quickly that I would have to expand way bigger to be able to get like enough money to provide for myself. And once again, that's like several hours of overtime. And it was just too much for me, for the kids. So we're just doing it for ourselves. And I'm giving away the extras. I'm not even selling it. I'm giving it away. I have so many awesome people in my community, and they're always asking me like, hey, if you have extras, hit it up here. And they always end up, if it's not like, I'm not asking for money for my produce. I'm just, if ever I need a helping hand or something, they're there. Like one of my neighbors, he's going to come help us, once it's going to be time to set the foundation for our greenhouse. He's like, hey, I'm there. And we just have such an awesome local community. I love the way that we help each other out when we need it. And he had a whole bunch of wood to get out of his property, and Ben went out there and helped him. And even though it took him a very long time, and yeah, he did it. So thrusts on a lake project. What are you talking about here? I know my neighbor called me to say not to go. Don't have any clues on what happened. Oh, you mean for the market? Maybe they had COVID and a COVID outbreak or something. Our farmers market is 95% resellers, very few growers. They bring in trailer loads and it makes it hard to compete for small. Yeah, totally. Yeah, they just have like, they always say stack it high and watch it fly. And then the small growers are out there with their like little piles. And of course, people are going to go to the bigger piles. They're like, wow, abundance. And, it draws people to go there. So yeah, totally. Yeah. So I just grow for myself now. We need to visit you soon to meet at last. Yes, Ferme de Sérénité. That would be awesome. J'aimerais ça que vous veniez ici. They are also a YouTube channel, and they have like a homestead here in Quebec, and they've been going on for longer than I have. And yeah, I would love to meet you guys. That would be awesome. I want to meet everybody. I would love to be able to meet everybody. I invited Russell to my wedding because he's not too far away, and I invited Karen from the Busy Little House. She was invited last year. And so we'll see who shows up. But I have definitely more friends than I do family coming to my wedding. Okay. It's the first time in 10 years I've never seen a farmer or reseller at the market. If you know, Jim Martin, the market gardener's model is working from 7 to 5. Yes, I do, Pat. I do. I actually took his Master Gardener's class because I won it from, I posted a video and I wanted to make my farm better. And yeah, that's exactly what I realized, is that when you're starting up and, you need big greenhouses, you do need a certain investment. And like, especially in my zone, I would have needed tunnels. I would have needed like, a heated nursery to start everything. And it was just too much for me. I'm the sole gardener here. Like they have employees. I do not have employees. I could have, but at the same time, do I really need it? Like right now, Ben is retired. He has his pension. It's enough to keep the farm afloat. And then me, on my end, I have the YouTube, which I'm just, pretty much showing what I'm doing, what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong. And I enjoy doing it so much. And I'm able to have that little extra revenue just to, to like I said, just for the extras, So we're not living like a high and rich life, but we're getting by pretty well. So we don't need it. Priorities. I thought of my family. I wanted to raise my kids here, build memories. I didn't want to have to like work 60 to 70 hours and spend all this money to be in debt, while my kids were small. Who knows? Maybe along the years, I'll build something, because we do have a maple patch of about 2,000 maple trees that we could tap for maple syrup. And I think that would be the next thing on the list. So we'd have like the sugars, maple syrup, honey, and then we have the gardens. I think it's just, the goal is to have our own food and sell a little bit maybe of the maple syrup, because it's a high, it's a high cost. And then the honey, we're just going to stay at 2 hives, but we want to do a lot of fermenting, and there's a lot of exploring to do with maple water and fermenting. It's really good. I don't know if you guys have tried it, but man, making a mead out of maple water, it is so good. Welcome back, Will. Moosehead. Yeah, well, if ever you're in the area, if you just Facebook me and let me know, we'll figure it out. Little Mountain Life. Hey, Dawn. How are you? Nice to see you. Family first, stay out of debt. Keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, exactly. Film and fire. Exactly. Stay out of debt. Mostly stay out of debt. Because, we could totally start up a big farm, and it's just, I like where we are now. Literally. Like, and every time I build something, I make sure I have the money for it. So it's like my tunnel. I waited, I saved up, and then I got it, and I bought it cash. All my cars, all my tractors, saved up, paid it cash. We've always done it that way. And maybe one day I'm gonna have to buy a car, like a good, decent car, because I'm a little bit tired of doing road trips and having my car fail on me. So maybe that's like the one payment that I would have, like, for cars. But the rest is all paid cash, and we really try to be thrifty and buy good used stuff. But yeah. Hey, Claire, baby, how are you? Bienvenue. You made the right choice. Amount of balance and steady steps. Yes. Yeah, it's longer when you're doing it debt free, but it's just so much. You do want it. It's so easy to say, I'm going to pay somebody to do it, and just, get a whole bunch of debt, but it's done fast, right? It's a lot slower. It's something you have to accept. It's like, it's just longer. Please do not worry. You're on the right track. Yeah, I feel like I am. I feel like I am on the right track. And, it's like my computer. I waited to have all my money to buy it. I did not want to put it on my credit card. I haven't put anything on my credit card. Like, we only use one credit card for the family, and we have like really good points on it. So like, I think we get like 4% off our groceries, and like 3% off gas or something like that. It's a really good credit card. But like, we put everything on that one, and so we get a lot of a return on it. And I haven't put anything on my own credit card, because I think I only get like 1% back. I think I haven't, at least 6 months maybe. So yeah, I think we're doing really good financially, like trying to manage it all. But it does take longer. Oh, hey, Desal, how are you? Haven't been here in a while. Haven't seen you around. Thanks for being here, Kelly. All right, you guys are riding each other. Yeah, well, now GM, like, he's all set up, you know, like, but oh, did I get a super chat? Oh, thank you, Monique. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's so sweet of you. Every little bit helps, that's for sure. Thank you. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, so yeah, GM, he probably took out a loan and got everything done, you know? And so I think that's really cool, the way that he did it. It's just, it wasn't the route for us. Yeah. All right, let's see. Kevin, yes, I am getting married. I'm getting married in like not even a month. I think I have like 17 days left until that big day. So yeah, I'm getting married. I'm going to be officially off the market. And I have like really cool things planned for the wedding. So I'm really excited. I'm really, really excited. It was supposed to be last year, but with COVID and all, we canceled. And so we're just like, you know, we're just going to have a smaller crowd, but it's going to be quality crowd. I had to finance a tractor. I'm not mechanically inclined, so couldn't buy an old one. Financing. Oh, there you go. 0% financing is awesome. That's good. If you have the chance to do 0% financing, that'd be awesome. Like if I get a car one day, I'm going to really try. Like I have really good credit, so I could probably pull it off. But you have to have really good credit to have 0% financing. Yeah. And yeah, we're saving up, like we're saving up a good amount so that we can maybe get some work done on the house, because honestly, we're just so sick. We're just so sick of like having to do a big load of work on the house every year and for it not to show that much. Like we have the full front exterior of the house red, right? But the other sides are all like, can you see that? Oops. They're all like old cedar shingles. And gosh, it is just a pain because there's cedar shingles. I do have a video of that. Hey, Kevin Dweller. I have a video of that when I was taking off. I was like, hey, what's underneath the walls? And I show you everything that we find in the walls. And there's the cedar shingles. There's another layer of wood that's vertical. And then there's another layer of wood that is on the diagonal. And man, so there's 3 layers of there. And I'm just so happy that we didn't decide to just put it on top, because, you know, so many people just do that. Like, obviously they did that in the past, but we found a whole bunch of rotting wood and a whole bunch of like surprises underneath. So it's like a really big job to do it. But yeah, we're going to save up enough money to get it done. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you so much. I love making them. But like I was telling everybody in the beginning of the live stream, I got a new computer right now, which right here. And it's a Mac now. So I went from a PC to a Mac, and my external memory cards have to be reformatted for my Mac, but they're full. And I was out of storage to transfer all my videos on my computer because my computer doesn't have enough storage on it. And so I'm waiting for my memory in the mail right now, so I can even start filming with an SD card. So I'm just like, I'm just waiting. And then I'll be able to start back up and use my new computer and editing software. So it might take me a little while to get to this amount of editing and production value as what I had in the past. But you just got to be patient with me. It's a lot of learning. But thank you for that comment. Oh my gosh, Sarah, this is the first live I've ever been to. Are you serious? Well, that is amazing, Sarah. Awesome. She has an awesome channel too. She's got like really cinematic style videos. Man, I need to remember your channel. I know your name and I know your channel, but I'm drawing a blank right now. Write it down. And you should come up on your channel name. Come in the chat with your account so that we can see. Right, Sarah? Yeah, you're the right Sarah I'm talking about. They're living in a tiny house. Moosehead, thank you so much. Thank you for that $10 super chat. That's so sweet. Thank you. It's going to the wedding funds. It's going to be very low budget. Very low budget. Yes, the ceremony is going to be at my farm. It's going to be in my garden. And so far, it's not going to rain. It's not going to rain. But if it does rain, we have a shed. But I have like everything set up in my garden. And then Ben started excavating. And I'm like, Ben, I was supposed to walk up the aisle there. And so now it's like a big mess in my front yard. But I bought a red carpet, so it should look a little better. But I went down and cut down some trees that I had, and I got these cement post holders that I built. And so I'm going to put some string lights on them, and it'll be really nice. They're really heavy, but they're really nice. Moose Gal's Corner. Hello, you're new here. That's awesome. You're probably from Canada, judging by your name. But welcome to my live stream. Usually there are people that come up here with me, but I guess nobody's biting tonight. I'm by myself. I'm rolling solo. Oh, that is awesome. Yeah, when your house is paid off, that's like a really big piece. But yeah, I have like really low interest rates here. I think it's like 1.8% interest rate on my house, which is really good. 0% for 84 months on a Subaru. We'll have it paid off next year. First time getting a new car. It was a big leap for us. Yeah, I know, right? It's like new cars will lose value as soon as you like drive off of the parking lot. So it's like really hard when, I don't know, maybe one day I'll get a new car. Or I may get like a really good used car, like just like a few years old or something like that, and still have it financed. But yeah. Yeah, the dark side. I couldn't believe that. I was like, yes, all right, I'm going to get into my editing software and I'm going to edit this video. So I come to put my videos on my external and it's like read only. And I'm like, read only? What's that? What's going on? And so I do some YouTube searches. Yeah, I need to format my memory card, my memory external drive to my Mac. And I have 3,000 gigabytes of video on my 4,000 gigabyte drive. So it's like, no way is that fitting on my computer. So yeah, I got it like a 12 terabyte big external. So I'm going to put that on there and then reformat everything. And then I should be good for a few years. Hopefully. Sarah of the North. There you go. That's how I knew it. I was like, I know her channel. Sarah of the North. She's got a really awesome, beautiful videos. I'm going to do a YouTube live stream during the party. And so I'm going to show you guys my dress. And there's going to be a band. And they play a lot of rock and like new age stuff. So I might get copyrighted and maybe get shut off during the night, but I'm going to try it anyways. I might try to set up my computer outside and see if I can figure something out. And if Russell comes, he'll do a live stream. Hey, Airborne Permaculture, how are you? Nice to see you. It's been a while. Man, I see a whole bunch of my late night crew. I haven't seen you guys in a long time, so it's really nice. Hey, Bettina. How are you? I hope your mom's doing better. And your son that dislocated his shoulder. Wow. I hope you guys are all doing okay. Yeah, a good used car, like just a few years old. Like I already bought a car financed, but it was like it had 8,000 kilometers on it. So it was practically new. The people that sold me the car, the dealership, they told me the lady literally just went out to do her groceries with it. And I was like, score. So it was like a little Mazda 3 2008. And it lasted so long before we got our caravan. And, it was just too small for our family. So it was a really good car. I miss having just a little tiny car. The caravan is just so big. But it's got a good motor. If you press on the gas, it will literally go up a hill really fast. But we got pulled over by the cops the other day because oh, thank you, Crystal. Wedding gift from Mr. and Mrs. Pops. Thank you so much. It's much appreciated. But yeah, what I was saying before that, you won't get copyrighted, blocked for covers. Okay, good. I hope not. I got pulled over because my caravan, the back door of the trunk, was too rusted. It had holes in it, and we could not see the numbers on the license plate anymore. So it was really bad. Like, I don't know if you guys saw Ben's reaction to color for the first time. We show it, the back of it, and he's like, "Ooh, I think I preferred the color of rust without the glasses." It was really bad. Like, the cancer completely took over the rust in the car. So we got pulled over, and we were coming back from the cabin. I had food on the dash, ready to go eat. We were literally 2 minutes away from home. And the guy's looking at us, looking at the kids, saying, "Yeah, you gotta fix that." Okay. So Ben went out to the garage, and he got us just a piece of metal sheet and folded it over, spray painted, and then we went to get a new license plate. So now we're all okay, but it sort of looks weird. But yeah. Yep. That happened. At least we didn't get a ticket. Yeah, I could not do a party of my wedding without streaming a little bit of it, because you guys are my secondary family. You guys are part of it as much as I am, and I wish all of you guys could come, but it just that's just not how I can do it. So I was like, this is how I can invite you guys. And yeah, I'm gonna be drunk. Fair warning, I'm gonna be drunk. Because yeah, I'm a party girl, and it's my party. So yeah, I'm really excited. Kristen Davis. Who's Kristen Davis? Okay, I'm Googling right away. Kristen Davis. Kristen Davis. Oh my gosh, really? That's a really good compliment. I love her. I didn't know her name, but wow. Well, that's maybe my hair. Yeah, my hair. Totally. That's a very nice compliment. Thank you. You know what? The compliment that I love the most is when somebody tells me, "Wow, your daughter looks like you." And I'm just like, "But I just think my daughter's so beautiful. So thank you." Oh, wow. I love that. But I don't see the resemblance in my kids because I'm with them every day. But when that compliment comes out, I'm just like, wow, you just love your kids so much. Oh, hey, Harvey. How are you, Harvey Black and Drops and Homestead Overland? Hey, Josh. Nice to see you. I don't know what happened. I saw your comment on the Facebook group. I don't know what happened. Some rude commenter or something. But if you tell me who it is, I'll go kick their ass. All right, Moosehead. Awesome. Thank you so much for being here. And yeah, we'll talk later. I wish I could come up here more often. And I just usually at this time, I'm just in front of the TV, and I'm just so pooped. It's a lot of planning. It's a lot of work. But I'm going to definitely go do another garden tour for you guys to show you guys how much it grew, because everything just like is booming right now. It's growing and growing and all the flowers are blooming. I have not been out to the orchard yet, unfortunately. I have to go out there and see if I have any fruit. Ben said it's not too impressive this year in the orchard, so sort of sad, but I was expecting it because nothing was being pollinated in the spring. So we'll see. I gave the caravan to my brother-in-law when my wife passed, was tired of fixing it. There you go. We got lucky with it. We're pushing 400,000 kilometers on it, which I don't know how much it is in miles, but 400,000, it's a good amount. Yeah, I know, Grace. I wrestle. I told him he should come, so he will definitely do a live stream if he comes. But yeah, if he comes, he's gonna be drunk too. So I don't know if he'll be able to operate it. We'll see. Yeah, it's good. Ben and I, when we first met, okay, the way that it happened when we met was I was out at a party. I was single for about a year, and I was in party mode, and I was, in that time of my life, 23 years old, where, yeah, I'd go out a lot and have a good time. And I drove out with one of my friends about an hour and a half away. And on our drive back the next morning, I crossed Ben in the next car. He was passing me up. And anyways, I do have a video on that. But he was leaving in a month at that day that we met, a month from that day that we went out for Afghanistan for his second tour, which today is the 10-year anniversary of his last return, of his last tour in Afghanistan today. 10 years ago. Time flies. And so we had a month before he left. So we partied pretty hard and intensively and, went around to see the whole family. We got to meet his family, my family. It was crazy. And then a couple months later, he was in Afghanistan and he already had a trip planned to Thailand of all places. So he paid me a ticket to go join him for his break, because he had the choice to come back to Quebec or go somewhere else with his friends. And so I joined him and his friends on that trip, and man, that was a crazy time too. So we were in the honeymoon stage for a long time. And then we, for 10 days, I was with him out there. And then he came back from Afghanistan. And then that was another, I don't know how many months of him back to reality and partying. And then we got to see everybody because, he was away for so long. So we were in that environment for, I would want to say, a good year before things started calming down and normal came back, because they're just on high adrenaline when they come back, and they're on that search for high adrenaline too. And so yeah, we and then we had kids, and then we sort of lost that, we lost that, and then it's just slowly starting to come back because the kids are older now and we have a little bit more freedom. They're easily, we can just ship them out to the grandparents' place and it's just easy now. So yeah. Anyways, that was what I had to say about that. I'm opening up to you guys. Yeah, I think Jude is the one that I get the most that looks like me. But yeah, the wedding, we're going to be there for sure in that environment. Hey guys, just got home. Hello. Oh, hey, Carlos Corner. Haven't seen you in a while. How are you? I think you have a small homestead in your backyard. I think I remember you. I think I actually saw your channel last week. Your name is very familiar. My kiddos are camping out in the roof tent. Oh, nice. And they're calling for me. See, they hear coyotes again. Okay, yeah, coyotes, man, they are everywhere here. We hear them every night. A little French, is she here? She wanted to rename her channel. She always has her daughters on the video. I said, how about little French and Carrot Tops? Both of them girls are redheads. She's so nice. Oops, I just scrolled and I missed the comment. I think you guys, shoot, I scrolled all the way down. I lost where I was. Okay, 400 kilometers, almost 250,000 miles. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's getting there. Heartland. Yes, I watched Heartland all the time. I've been watching that ever since it started, and I started watching it with my dad because we're both passionate of horses, and he's the one that gave me the passion for horses. I was under the car again today. Oh, there you go. See, so another one. Yeah, it's they last for a long time, but you got to expect to put the money into it because they do. The more you use them. Oh, good night, John Mac. So we will talk a little later. I will tell you when we could do like a FaceTime to talk about the plans, and pretty much every night I'm available too. So we'll do a little chit chat and get that figured out. So have a good night. Yep, 10 years. 10 years. Yeah, because Facebook is really cool because it brings back memories. And I did have a memory of him coming back today, and we filmed the reunion of me and him seeing each other for the first time after so many months. And it was really cute. I kept on looking at myself and being like, wow, I'm way skinnier now than I was. All right. Alan, hello. Okay. Let me see. Alain. Right, Alain? Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. Actually, it's funny. I get that comment so much, and like your personality and all that stuff. And like I remember back when I was younger in the cadets, I had it's called the Prix Citron. It's like a prize that's just random that you give out. And I got so many personality prizes given out to me when I was little. And every time I'm like, why? Like, I don't know. It's just so weird. But like after so many years of it being told to you, it sort of like sinks in, like, okay, I guess I have a personality. And the other day I was tagged on a video, and I'm going to try to go get it because I'm going to do this video challenge that I was tagged in. And she also said in the video, she says, Quebec Homestead, she's down to earth. I really love her personality and the way that, she says it true and all that good stuff. And I was like, wow, like, that's amazing. I'm going to have to find that mention because she mentioned me in the video. And I think she's in England or something like that. And it looks like she has a really good production of videos. She doesn't have a ton of subscribers, but she tagged out a whole bunch of channels that she likes. And I learned a whole bunch of gardening channels that I had no idea about. So I thought that was really cool. I'm going to try to search that for you guys real quick. I have to look where I was mentioned in my YouTube studio. So I go into, I think, my dashboard. And then where do I see that? There's a tab. I'm going to go look on my computer. Bear with me for 2 seconds because I thought that was really sweet of her. But yeah, I get that comment more and more now because I guess, you know, people are finding me through YouTube and like I thought that was really sweet. Okay, mentions. Where are they? I'm going to have to come back to that because I can't figure it out. If somebody knows where the mentions are, let me know. Oh, I got it. Okay. Her name is The Nature Patch. And here, I have the video. I'm going to go click on it and share it in here. Copy. Paste. There you go. I got it. Amber has such an infectious smile. It's just good old country living with here in PA, almost along. Who's Amber? Who's Amber? Oh, yeah. 307 kilometers. Yeah, it's getting there. I think our pickup has over 200, maybe 300,000 as well. It's the pickup. Oh my gosh, the pickup started getting a whole bunch of rust around the wheels, the wheel areas. So we're trying to look into maybe getting that fixed too, but because the truck is really good. It's just that, you know, here with the winters that we have and all the salt for the ice on the roads, it just, everything rusts so fast. Thank you, Dave. Thank you so much, Dave. Yeah, we're really, really happy. When someone says they like your personality, they're saying they like you as you are. Thank you. Yeah. But it's just so weird. It's still weird. Oh, Amber in Heartland. Yes, she does. And she's, you know, you can tell that she's really good with horses in real life, the way that she does it on screen. And I think that's really cool that they chose somebody that actually knew what they were doing rather than put an actor on a horse that has no idea. You know, I think that's really cool. And she's a really awesome actress and horsewoman in general. So yeah, there's a link of the girl that is the Nature Patch. And she just sits down with her coffee and just says, you know, and Danny from Happy Farm, she was in here earlier. She was tagged in that video too. So just really cool channels. I thought that was really sweet of her. And like, I was like, wow, like, you know, she actually watched my video because, you know, she was talking about it. So that's really cool. I keep on saying that's really cool. There's always something that I say a lot in a live stream. In the beginning, I used to say like, oh, hey, Drops, how you doing? Oh, hey, Will, how you doing? Kevin, how you doing? Remember that? And then I was like, okay, I got to work on that because I keep on saying that. And then like, it's like a vice. Every time I drop one vice, I create a new one, or a habit. I drop one habit, I create another one. And so now tonight, I keep on saying like, oh, that's cool. You know, it's so cool. Oh my gosh. Good thing I'm not drunk. We've been talking about creating myself a proper studio in my house. And I'm thinking of transforming my whole bedroom because I have a bedroom that's like, I want to say 12 feet by 27 feet. It's a very big, big bedroom. And we only use like the bed. Like we only go there to sleep. I have a couch set up there. There's not even a TV. So like I have a couch, a bed, and then I have like, you know, my clothes and all that stuff. I only go in there to sleep. And so what I want to do is create myself a soundproof studio where I don't have to worry about waking up the kids, talk or sing on my live stream as loud as I want. And I think I'm like, I've reached that level where that's what I need. So we've been looking into maybe changing our bedroom into the family room area in our house. And then like you can see that in that video that I did for the first year in the 15 minutes video. So we're going to probably build a wall with a door in it and then put our room there and then make our family room in my bedroom. And so I can have my computer, the TV, and then maybe put some stairs in my entranceway. We were missing stairs anyways for like that secondary escape fire, if ever that happened. So along the next couple years, that's what I want to do. Hey, Tim, how are you? I'm good. I'm good. Nice to see you. I think we met very briefly on Russell's channel, right? On his Books Fest channel. I think that's where I met you from. He's in here, but he's probably playing D&D and listening. But that's what he usually does that on Wednesdays. If I'm on here late enough, he'll pop on. But I don't think I'm going to last that long tonight. Because nobody's biting. Nobody wants to come up here with me. I send in the link, but nobody's popping up. There you go. Oh my gosh. So you were on that live stream when Al was like, I'm going to pay for your band, right? Well, today I got a PayPal transfer into my account today, and he paid for my band. I'm just like, what? So, wow. I just can't believe it. Like the generosity of the people on here. I completely refused it. He wanted to give me a transfer of $800 on Russell's live stream, and I'm like, no, this isn't even my live stream. Like, no, like I don't feel comfortable with this. And so I guess he slept on it a few days, and then he came on my channel and saw that I was going live, and he wrote me here. I'm going to tell you exactly what he wrote me because I took a print screen. He said, I will most likely not be around to watch your live feed, but any friend of Russell's is a friend of mine, and I am a man of my word. The band should be covered now, Al. So thank you so much, Al. Thank you. It just mind boggles me. It's amazing. Soundproofing the bedroom. Yeah, and soundproofing, you know, it's another good thing to soundproof is your bathroom. You know? You know? Oh my gosh. Hey, Living Simple Homestead, how are you? I'm good. Wait, but we are here, girl. I heard, but how are you, girl? Awesome. Nice to see you. Yeah, and yes, he really did pay for that. And I was just like, are you kidding me? Oh, my cat wanted some treats, but he left. Yeah, I just can't believe it. And like, wow. You want to come up, Bettina? Oh my gosh. Still not getting my email now. Dragon. Seriously? Oh my gosh. Dragon. Dragon. You're too good. You're too good to me, Dragon. I can't believe it. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I'll send my link up here if you guys want to come up with me. Here, wait a minute. Dragon. I want to send him some maple syrup, and he won't even give me his address, so I can't even send him any maple syrup. I'm like, well, I want to give back too. I do give back. I do. So I do. I dropped. Say how my PayPal is. Like seriously, Dragon, you paid for, I'm gonna say at least my lights. You paid for my lights with everything because he sent me a PayPal donation also the other day. Which thank you so much, Dragon. And yeah, so I have my lights are covered and my band is covered. And man, I just can't believe it. Mal, I'm trying to find you on Pinterest. I am on Pinterest on Quebec Homestead. And I don't post very regularly on there. I will eventually. Yes, Dale, the bathroom. The bathroom is a very good place to soundproof. Oh my gosh. Oh, I am still getting used to this new computer. Tim, yes, it is an amazing community. Seriously, like I never thought that like I would get people like in a live stream even or people to watch my videos in the beginning because it's just crazy. And then just the people that you meet and then this happens. It's just crazy. My sister is like really into energy and like Reiki and stuff. And oh, I see Cookie. Here, wait 2 seconds. I'm just gonna finish this story. And she's really into like, the energy and the positive and all that good stuff. And last year when I went boating with her, she said, Mallory, you are in the right place. Like your energy, everything is setting, the abundance is there. And you're really like the energy is showing and she could feel it. And that is seriously it touched me to hear her say that. And I really truly believe it. I see Dale, how are you?
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm
Yeah,
good.
I've never gotten to do a live stream with you.
You really, that's true.
Yeah. I've done it a few of the van life channels that I follow, which I'm quite certain I found because of your channel.
Yeah. How did you find me? Because you've been with me for a little while.
I found you because of Ben's chromatic video, the
Really?
glasses, yeah. And,
Oh my gosh.
that was a while ago.
Yeah, that was last year, last June.
Well, I mean, you got to remember, up until the pandemic, I never interacted online.
Yeah.
I mean, last year was a weird year for me. I mean, and we haven't traded a whole lot. I can make it make sense if you feel like hanging out for just a little while.
Well, I'm here for a little while. I'm here for
Okay.
I'll be on. I'll be on here for at least another half hour.
Okay.
I'll go get me another beer.
I can summarize it pretty quick, but
I'll go get me another beer. I'll be right back.
Go right ahead.
Hold that thought.
Okay. Now let me see if I can pull the chat up here.
Okay, resume.
Okay. I'm a techie type person by career choice. I've been working on electronics and computers and mostly high power RF, doing radio broadcasts for, I don't know, 35 years now.
Okay.
And in 2017, I wound up with cancer. And sorry, I got YouTube notifications going off here.
Okay.
And so naturally last year, I'm still dealing with it. I'll be dealing with it the rest of my life.
Okay.
So last year, naturally, I'm the person nobody wants out in public. Every doctor I go to, which is, a massive amount of them.
Red flag.
Oh, yeah. It's like, in 2017, when this all started, they took out my lower right lobe. So, I mean, it started in my lungs and has spread everywhere now.
Oh, wow.
And so but I've always had, a knack for technology. And so when the pandemic started, and I'm a stereotypical extrovert. So I like to mix and mingle and talk to people, and I enjoy telling stories and visiting with people. So
Yeah.
then when this all started, it's like, by Christmas time last year, I'd done named the squirrels in the oak tree out front.
Yeah, I bet.
So
Yeah.
I was dying for conversation. So I'd started chatting on YouTube, and
It's a
it
happy
just
place.
it has been,
Yeah.
it's been a great place to reach out to people and meet new people, and
Yeah.
and it's so rare that I catch you live anymore. It's like used to. I seen you all the time.
I was on every week before.
I know,
Yeah.
and I was in here every week just about.
I know.
And I enjoyed it so much, and it was it was just a lot of fun. So
Aw, yeah, I miss it. And first of all, my gosh, I'm gonna have you in my thoughts for your cancer and for your healing.
don't be concerned.
Well, I'm still gonna send you positive thoughts.
I'll take
too.
all of them I can get.
I'm gonna send them all to you. I'm gonna send them all to you and to a whole bunch of other people that I am sending positive.
Yeah, I mean,
positive energy to.
When this all started, I was terrified because I did smoke for a long time.
Yeah.
But it turns out the cancer I got has nothing to do with smoking. It's actually the same type of cancer that Steve Jobs had.
Okay.
But his started in his pancreas, where mine started in my lung.
Okay.
Hey, Bettina.
Hi. How are you?
And there's several listeners out there that don't understand why in the world is this guy's name Cookie. And I know I sent you the email.
Yeah.
I did an interview on another channel, and I was using my real name, and an ex-wife found me. And I'm not going to sit here and ex-bash. The relationship was what it was. It's over now. It ended in 2011, really. But it creeps back up every now and then. And I realized before I started chatting on YouTube, I should have had an alias. And, I was stupid. Did not.
There you go.
So.
Well, man, I'm so happy that you popped up here, Dale. It's awesome because I don't think we've ever met face to face. And
no, you've never seen me.
Yeah, and like we interact a lot in the comments. And
well, we used to. I've kind of been. I mean, I went back to work in April, so I dropped off of YouTube drastically.
Yeah.
But now that I'm back at work, it's like I still pop into a few lives a couple times a week if I'm still awake.
Yeah, well, I feel you because ever since the season started, with the gardening and everything, I've just been so busy and so pooped that even
I can imagine.
I don't go to many live streams anymore because they're just so addictive. I'm addicted to them.
Yeah, they are, and you feel so bad when you can't make it. But it's like I used to get to Russell's every Friday night for Books Fest, and I don't think I've been in there in 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
So, but I remember Bettina.
Did you know Russell before me?
No, I knew Russell because of you.
Okay.
Yeah, and I know Bettina because of you. And Bettina, just to jog your memory, my name is actually Dale Bruce.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I knew you would remember. Yeah, we used to chat in here all the time. And Cliff and Rain Dance Bushcraft and Kincaid Outdoors, Colin. I started off chatting with you guys. And
I remember.
Yeah, it's
community.
It's been a hot minute.
It has.
Dale, we're your first chat community.
Well, you're the first one that I got to know people in. The first one I ever actually chatted in was actually this Irish channel that I knew because of the Try channel. I don't know if anybody watches that one, but they're a huge channel, and they're funny. It's comedy.
Okay.
And that's what always, between comedy and the sailing channels, I always watched those two because whenever I was younger, I wanted to retire to a sailboat.
Okay.
And that was because I was in the Coast Guard for 8 years.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Man,
Yeah.
sailboats, they scare me. And first of all, wow,
Yeah.
hubba bubba. Seriously, Bettina, you look beautiful. Look at you.
Oh my God. I don't look. Thank you. You are beautiful.
Well, just take a compliment, Bettina. I
Thank
know.
you.
I feel
Thank
the
you.
same way when people compliment me.
Hard.
What?
It's hard. And I'm trying to figure out all this stuff here. 1 minute it's too loud. The next minute it's not loud enough. So I'm still such a noob.
Look at that. Look what you did.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my, it's all me.
Oh my gosh, Dragon.
So cheers
Dragon,
with my
you're too
fake beer.
nice. I'm sorry. What did you say, Bettina? I'm distracted.
I said cheers with my fake beer.
Cheers. Are you drinking non-alcoholic beverages?
So well, I do have I have some margarita stuff, like cooler Black Fly downstairs, but it's not cold. So I'm drinking fake beer.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Well,
Oh my gosh, Dragon.
nothing wrong with fake beer. I drink water.
Yeah. My favorite thing to drink is water. I love water.
Yeah.
Speaking of water, we went out to eat ice cream the other day with my kids, right? And we have well water here, and it's mountain source water, right? And so my daughters were like really tired of eating their ice cream. They're like, "Mommy, I want some water." And so we're like, "Okay." So we went to the machine, and there was no more water left in the machine. So we asked the lady if they had tap water that they can give us in a glass. And my daughter literally take a sip, and she spit it out, and she said, "Mom, this is not water." And so I tasted it, and it was just chlorinated water. And she's just
yeah,
like,
the chemicals.
"No way, Mom. I'm not drinking this. It's not water."
Yeah, I was raised on well water too. I
Me
know the
too.
feeling. Yeah.
Me
Oh
too.
my gosh. I felt so bad she didn't want to drink it. We used it to clean her hands.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. That's funny. I grew up with well water too, and it was so good. And then they built across the road. I think I was in my 20s, and I could hear the dynamiting to build a well. And ever since then, our water did not taste the same at my mom's house. So I think they must have hit the water table somehow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bummer.
Yeah.
Oh.
But now I'm on city water.
Man, I can't wait till like everybody come out. Like that's one of the first things that I check when I go to buy a house is the water, how it tastes. Because some waters taste more like sulfury. Some of them have a smell. Even if it's well water. And I've always had a hard time with water on my previous properties. And so this is the first time ever since like when I was raised on the homestead with my dad, we had really, really good water. And this is the first time that I have water that resembles the one that I had growing up. And it's just fresh. Like I even have like a drip outside the overflow of my well that like we installed so we can go get a fresh drink of water outside directly from the well.
Let me turn you off on the TV so it's not glaring.
Oh.
Yeah, in Oklahoma we had good water, but when we moved to Louisiana, you never know what you're going to get in Louisiana. The water table's so high.
Yeah, it's like swampy. Yeah.
Yeah, yuck.
Our cabin in the woods. Hello. Haven't seen you in a while. Well, I haven't been here in a while. So
Comments.
yes, comments.
Yeah, I had to remember to click them over here because it always brings you up with the private chat.
Yeah, it does that. It's weird.
Well,
the
other thing that confuses me is this is not left. This is not right.
Yeah, I know. And it's like you're trying to point the other person but it takes a
Oh,
little while
yeah.
to like. You keep on trying to point the other
Oh.
way.
That's easy
Well-
because I'm.
Yeah, up and down
Bettina.
works, but it's this stuff that doesn't work.
I'm afraid to touch anything when I like comments. I had to use like it's just everything.
Oh, I love you, Bettina.
Oh, I can't use my phone for any of this. I am completely lost on a phone.
No, I'm using the tablet to talk to you guys, but then I can't see the chat. And when
but a tablet, is it a iPad or Android?
Yeah, no, it's an iPad.
Okay,
I'm
I'm not familiar with the iPad, but on the Android tablets, it's the exact same as the phone, and I don't have a clue what I'm doing.
Yeah,
I do everything on the computer.
Oh no, this is an iPhone too. They're my first iPhone products. I held off for years, and finally I had to.
Oh, the only iPhone I've ever had is I actually have it right now, but it's for work.
Yeah.
And I answer the phone, I text message it, and I use it as a hotspot. And that's the only thing I do with it. What do you got there?
That's her
I'm gonna pick up
dandelion.
a green screen, but it's dandelion wine. And I'm at the point where I have to cold crush it because they were talking about brewing in the chat. And so now I have to cold crush it now for a couple of days to get, to take it off. But it's looking really nice and clear.
You made a video about that. I remember that. It's
Well,
just recently.
I did a video of me cutting up the dandelions and singing and, doing that stuff. But
maybe that's what it was. And of course, I think you do like a lot of the other creators. You put the cuts and stuff on TikTok, which is kind of cool because you kind of get a preview of what everybody puts out.
Well, it's because it's so easy on TikTok. It's just you just sort of take it on your phone and then you just post it. And
well, see, I resisted TikTok just like Facebook and all the others, and because of the privacy concerns. Because when I was on Facebook before, someone used the information on Facebook to drain my bank account, essentially.
Oh my
gosh.
Yeah. So when I created the TikTok account, I bought a tablet that has nothing but fictitious information on it. Okay. So it's like my name is not even on that tablet. And so I did that and I created TikTok and everything else. And the only place I do that's on the tablet. Everything else I do is on the computer. I mean, my phone, nothing's on that thing. I purposely buy an unlocked Google Pixel so that I don't have to worry about even the carriers tracking me.
Oh my gosh.
So,
yeah, phones, huh? That's like the main source of where they track you.
It
got a virus in
is so pervasive how well they track you on your phone.
Oh,
Hey, there's Travis. I haven't seen Travis in a while.
I know, Travis.
How's it going?
Stacy, hi.
Johnny and Colin.
Hey, what's new?
How are you doing in your cabin?
I'm good. Good.
Yeah.
Got it all dark in here because it's still bright out. So I've got these everywhere.
I love the brightness of up there. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So funny.
It's okay for a while.
Yeah, you look like you have good curtains.
Yeah, my $30 Amazon curtains seem to have, they're pretty good blackout curtains, actually. It gets really dark in here. It's shocking. So, yeah. What's the weather like there? Did you say, I thought you said it was cold over there or something, Mallory?
Yeah, it's cold today. When I checked, it was like 54. Now it must have gone down now. Because
we had a beautiful day.
Yeah. It's 52 right now.
52? What are you using Fahrenheit for?
Oh, well, because I was in Fahrenheit.
Because most of our audience is probably in the U.S.
Yeah, it's 11 degrees right now. And
wow. That's cold. What is it here?
I actually have to go shut my greenhouse tonight.
It's what, Stacy?
22.
Oh, wow. It's 19 here.
Wow, we're warmer.
Yeah.
I really loved that. When I was in Alaska, like it would be really late, but the sun would be just shining. So it was so nice. And we would camp by the fire and have kegs in the forest
Yeah.
and just be up all night. It
All
was
night.
awesome.
Yeah, you kind of lose track of time because you don't know what time it is when it's like midnight, 1 a.m. You're still like working outside.
I know.
But it just started getting dark again.
Me.
Yeah, days are
So
shortening.
just to give you some contrast, it's 27°C here.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Where are you
I
at?
wish it were hot like that here.
I'm just outside of Kansas City, Missouri.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
That's hot.
No,
Yeah.
that's nice. You should see Louisiana right now.
Oh, I know. I've seen some of those temperatures of like 40 degrees Celsius, and I don't know how people survive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
before air conditioning, I would have to agree with you. I don't know how they
Yeah.
survived either. I mean, and Louisiana was settled in the 1700s. They didn't have air conditioning until the
No.
1920s.
Ugh.
And if you look at the way they dressed back then,
Yeah.
that didn't make no sense, did it?
Probably wasn't as hot either. Hey, like it seems like it's getting warmer all over the place.
Here it's a roller coaster. It's just like up and down,
Yeah.
up and down.
Yeah,
And then
it's
it's gonna be
always
steady.
hot in Louisiana.
Here
Yeah.
it's going to be steady, but not more than 25 degrees Celsius for the next like 3 weeks.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
that's nice.
But it's nice, but it's not too hot. It's not too cold. It's just perfect.
Oh yeah.
That's what it was that here today. It was about 25 and not high humidity. It was gorgeous today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Nice.
mean, that's like 77 degrees, right?
Yeah. It's just
Mhm.
perfect because it's not too
Yeah.
hot. You can go out and work, but the flies are really bad when it's
Yeah.
that temperature.
Same here. This is the first year I tried using those thermocells. Have you ever tried those?
No.
Oh,
I
I've
haven't.
heard of them.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think I didn't believe it at first because I didn't think anything worked that well against mosquitoes, but it's actually surprisingly surprised me. Like it works pretty good. Like a $50 little thing that you put the cartridge in and it lasts like 4 hours or something.
But did they work with the other bugs that bite?
I think it's just mosquitoes.
See,
the
that's
carbon.
I'm at the point of my season where I have the big moose flies, the big ones.
Oh, are those like deer flies or horse flies?
Yeah.
Oh,
Do
yeah.
they
yeah.
bite?
Yeah, they bite
they
and
bite.
they rip off a piece of
Oh.
skin. Like
Yeah,
my
they
horses
can-
have big patches of skin just ripped off. There's no hair, like literally ripped off.
Yeah,
They can
whenever I
bite
was
through
a,
like layers of clothing too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we have a few of
When
those
I-
around here, but I don't think those thermocells work for them, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You know,
gotta count.
think about
Yeah.
it. Think about how small they are and that they can do that. That's kind of terrifying. Imagine if they were as big as us.
oh my God, no.
I mean,
No, I don't want nothing to do with that. When I was a kid,
an
horse
interesting
flies
thought.
could bite through your shirt and draw blood,
that's what I
And-
mean. Like,
and they were smaller than hummingbirds.
it's terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying that a little bug can like take a bite. I mean, horsehide is pretty thick, and I
Oh,
know
yeah.
because I've jabbed needles into it. You know, you have to like pop the
It's
needle
very thick. Yeah.
Yeah.
in, and yeah. So it's
mean-
just terrifying.
Well, it's
It
like
is, and
spiders, venomous
worst part-
spiders and stuff.
Yeah.
And they can
You
be
know what the
small.
worst part is about those flies is that I would feel comfortable enough to go into my beehives without a suit, but because of those bugs, I have to wear one.
Oh, wow.
Because
Actually, we
I keep
used
on
to
thinking
use
it's a bee biting me, but it's not. It's a darn deer fly.
we
How
used
are
to
they-
use the hoods from bee suits to keep the flies off of us.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
Yeah.
How are the bees doing, Mal?
they're doing good. They're doing good. One
Good.
hive is doing better than the other. I explained a little earlier in the stream, but yeah, they're doing pretty good. One has a new queen that's laying now, so it's a little smaller colony, but it's growing. They don't have the honey super on them yet, but the other one has the honey super, and they're going to start producing pretty soon.
Oh
The flow
wow.
is coming.
Which,
Yeah.
by the way, thank you for recommending the Homestead. I have enjoyed
yeah.
that channel so much.
Yeah, she's awesome. Kaylee is
She
amazing.
is.
Yeah.
She is, and she's so knowledgeable.
She is.
Oh, and her mother and her sister
I know.
all
this
get
is
involved in
amazing.
it, and it's such a it's such a wealth of knowledge. I mean, I'm never going to apply the knowledge, unfortunately, but
It's nice to have.
I find it interesting. I find it intriguing. The bees are extremely interesting.
Yeah,
They are. Yeah,
Love
I
that
really
bees.
love their family and everything that she's doing out there. It's awesome.
When
Oh,
did you
yeah.
get started in bees, Mallory?
Just this year,
Oh, okay. How many do you have? Like,
I have 2 hives.
oh, okay.
Yeah, 2
Oh.
hives. I started with like 2 baby hives, and so like it's only like a box with like five frames in it, and so then you have to put it in a 10 frame hive, and then make them build it up. And like one hive just like exploded and went crazy.
wow.
The queen was like really awesome, and the other hive, the queen wasn't laying so much. She was maybe, I don't know, she had something. She wasn't doing very good, and so yeah, I had to hatch out a new queen. And the worst part
Wow.
is that the bees were supposed to be Ben's project, and I ended up doing it all. But I don't see him doing it though, because it's just so heavy. It's so heavy.
Oh, like
Is
lifting
it?
them?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
really?
heavy. Like in the beginning, you're like, oh, this is nice and light. They haven't built all the comb yet. It's fine. But then when it gets filled with like larvae and honey, it's like you lift it up and you're like, holy crap, how am I going to flip this over to check on the other side? And so imagine 10 of those in a box.
And you have to be careful. I mean, they're bees. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like something heavy and you're just like, oh, and chuck it. You gotta be careful.
Yeah, you can't trip
What's-
with it. Fall on top.
What's a
Yeah.
comparison for how heavy each frame is?
I would say, I think you can get one of those boxes, like 70 pounds for one box of a full hive there, like one of those, one layer. So
And that's how many trays inside that box?
10.
Okay, so they're like 7 pounds a piece,
Yeah, I think that could be
roughly.
Yeah, full of honey. Yeah. So that's why I got the 3/4 ones. They're smaller, so they're going to weigh a
Yeah.
little bit less. You might have to put more of them on, but I mean, at least it's going to save my back.
Yeah, trust me. Anything you can do at your age right now to take it easier on yourself,
Yeah.
the better off you are.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Because trust me, when you hit your 50s, it catches up to you.
Yeah. I know,
Yep.
because I'm 33 and I feel some injuries from the past sometimes already catch up to me, and I'm 33. And I wasn't easy on my body at all. So I could
Well,
just imagine.
No,
when I'm gonna be
I
older.
wasn't easy on mine either, and I
No.
promise you, at
Yeah, you
50,
don't think about it when you're young. You just like,
Yeah. No, you don't, because
Yeah.
it's like you just shrug it off and you keep going. But
yeah.
at 52, I can
Ooh.
promise you feel it today.
Yeah. Hey, I'm just gonna say hi to a few
sure
people that
do.
came in. Hey Ava, how are you? And then I
Hey,
see
Ava.
Yeah.
I know Ava.
And Thor left,
Oh,
actually.
gosh.
I know Stan.
Ambling Adventures had 300 hives at a time. That is
Wow.
That is a lot. And that's
Stan, how the
I
heck
think-
are you
I think-
doing, man?
yeah, this is a cookie from Dale Bruce. I'm really interested to know, 300 hives at one time, is that enough to sustain one family, like in revenue? Is that enough? How much revenue were we talking about at 300 hives? Like, I'm really curious.
Oh, I think that's a lot.
Oh, hey, Doolittle Ranch. How are you?
I'm obsessed with that bee lady on TikTok. You know, the one, is she in Texas and she does all the bee rescues? And she's always going to like random places like garbage
Yeah.
dumpsters. And
Oh,
she's
I've
got this
seen
like,
her.
lovely, soothing voice. And she's like, today I rescued some bees from the dumpster. And then she brings them to her bee farm and they live happily ever after. Love
Yeah,
it.
I saw that. She's really good. She's got good videos.
Yeah, she never wears a bee suit. She just
Yeah.
like, these bees are a calm colony, so I can do whatever I want to them. And
Yeah,
it's just like super calm.
it is awesome. I do Little Ranch. Anyone got experience with cattle? Any recommendations? I have experience with just a little bit of cattle, but
Yes.
have good fencing,
Crazy cattle.
have good water, and have your full supply of food, of hay, if you don't have pastures, but I would recommend pastures. Try to get them past the bottle, the bottle stage. That would be awesome because that takes so much time. Bottle feeding them, oh my gosh, that's not
It's
a part that I like
expensive.
at all. But yeah, those are the first things that I can think of at the top of my head. Yeah. And choose a good kind that's good for your needs. If you need one that's dual purpose, then check out a cow that's dual purpose for milk and for meat. And then, if you need more meat, then go with one of the more bulkier ones. There's so many videos out there. I'm sure you could find a great advice on that.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
There's an ambulance.
1,000?
A question, an answer to your question, sort of. Mallory.
Okay, which one?
Ambulance Adventures. Stan, I was selling honey and following some of the pollination contracts in California. You would probably have to have close to 1,000 hives to make a good living.
Oh, wow.
Right? Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because I don't remember who was telling me like how many hives you needed. Like somebody had, I think, over 1,000 hives, and I was like, wow, that seems like a lot. Like I have 2 hives, and with everything going on,
That's got to be a ton of work. That's probably all they
Yeah.
can do is have the bees. Unless you have a lot of help.
wow.
The thing that bewilders me is, how do the bees make it back to the same hive every time?
Well, I
Yeah.
oriented mine differently so that, my bees from this hive come in this direction into the entrance, and then the hives from this one come in like this direction, so that they always know their way back. Because
Don't they just know though by like smell or whatever? Like, isn't it like?
supposed to?
Because the queens have to be different, don't they?
Yes.
Okay.
They recognize
I
the
think-
smell of their queens, but they can sometimes be mistaken if they're too close in the same orientation. They could just like hop on. So you got to make sure there's a good space between them, and try to avoid that.
And they can go into other colonies. The TikTok lady, bee ladies, people ask about the wasps or the bees that get left behind when she takes a hive, and she said, "Oh, they just find a new colony. They'll fly around till they find a new one to join."
Yeah, it's more for like, I think the disease and stuff that you want to make sure to avoid it, because the bees will sort of adapt, but if they have a disease in one colony and they go into the other one, then they can infect them all. So
All right.
That actually makes sense.
yeah.
Well,
it's
hey,
great.
it was wonderful, but it is long late for me, and I need to go to bed.
Yeah.
It was great to finally meet you, Mallory.
Yeah.
So
It was
maybe
absolutely great.
it was nice to see you too, Bettina. And maybe I'll make it on here again one night. Y'all have a great night.
Well, be there.
Yeah.
Be there on August
take
7th.
care.
That's what I'm saying. August 7th.
August 7th?
That's my wedding.
Oh, that's the wedding day.
Oh, that's when you're going to do the next live. Okay. All right. I will put that on the calendar as soon as I hang up.
I don't know what time, because I'm getting married very late. So the party's
drunk
going to start
time.
late.
I'll figure out a way to make sure I remember it.
It's on a Saturday, so.
Oh, well, that's good. That's not a busy day for me. But it was so nice to meet you. Y'all have a great night, and I'll talk to y'all another time.
All right.
Take care. Be well.
Bye-bye. Oh, that's cool, man. We've been talking for like over a year, and I
wow.
haven't seen it. I love how like
yeah.
sometimes you just meet people like that.
Yeah, I thought, who's Cookie? I don't
Did
recognize.
he say he
that
met you
name.
from Russell's lives?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Dale.
Dale.
Oh yeah, and Dale met Russell through me.
Oh, okay. Oh, he
Yeah.
met Russell through you. He met you first?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
he found me with the Enchroma glasses video.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Oh wow,
that's really cool. I met a whole bunch of people from that video, and that's really cool. Like, I'm happy that like the quality of people that found me through that video. You know,
I
and they're
shared
like,
that. I shared that
Yeah,
video
that was
a
a
few
cool
times.
video.
yeah,
because-
because I think we should sort of show our personality in there, and I think that's the key. You know,
Mhm.
so I'm really happy with that. It attracts similar people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's pretty darn cool too. I mean, when somebody sees color for the first time.
Yeah. I know, that's unreal. It's hard to believe that, you know, he had never seen red before or whatever. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, is that what that is?
I know. It is really
Crazy.
weird.
Oh,
It's like
yeah,
the little
that was the
babies
cost
that
of
get the
living.
hearing aids, you know, and then their
Oh,
mommies
yeah.
go,
That would always make me cry.
hi! And yeah, and they're
Those
like,
are really good videos. I love those
Yeah.
too. It's
You know, and
so
you're-
I cried. I think I cried at a few
Oh,
of
yeah.
those.
Yeah. It's easy to
Like,
do.
I used to
Yeah.
watch those with ease and not cry, but ever since I'm a mom, like I watch little videos and it just gets to me. It's like, how did I get so soft? Oh gosh. Stacey,
get
do you
older
have
and you have
children?
babies.
I wasn't sure. Stacy, do you have children?
Mhm.
No, just dogs.
Just dogs? Yeah, you got.
I was
you
going
got.
to say, yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Just baby dogs.
Puppies are children. Yes.
They are. They're worse than children.
No, I could leave them for the day and throw them outside and they're good.
Well, they're different.
Yeah, I guess it depends what stage of children.
Yeah, exactly.
There's
Like
one.
I can
Okay,
bring my kids with
look.
me everywhere. I can't bring my dog everywhere. He's just too big.
Look,
Oh,
there's one
yeah.
of mine. Spread eagle over there on the chair. That's Sadie, my cattle dog. She's got everything
Oh.
spread open there. Upside, she's like upside down, and yeah.
That's
The other
funny.
one's in
Mine
my
do.
bed.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Mine are
My
just
old,
sprawled all over in front of the fans. I have a fan going
Yeah.
on the floor.
Oh yeah. My dog is in the garage right now, and in the cool garage. Like all the animals are in the cool garage right now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he must get hot with his big fur coat, and he's pretty
He
free.
has a good shelter, and he'll dig in the ground to like get that. But like the big coat really insulates him very well for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's
Like
white
a double
too, right?
coat. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
the
So-
worst thing to do is to shave those dogs, right? You know how some
Yeah.
people shave them down, and you wreck their undercoat.
Yeah, you don't want to do that, and it comes back all blotchy and spotty, and so
Yeah.
you really don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, Cliff is back. I can move to some acreage. I can have bees and grow more food. Oh man,
Yeah.
I wish
Don't
I
we
wish
all?
it for you, Cliff. Yeah, I really
Don't-
I wish I could give you some, but yeah.
Don't we all?
Well, Bettina's going to build a cabin on my property, right?
I was just gonna say that. I was gonna say
get a whole
either that
5
or
acre.
I'm going to Mallory's.
Dude, I think this is the first time that I have all girls on my panel.
Wow.
I
Really?
think this is the first time. I'm usually surrounded by
I
men.
think so.
Yeah. There's always a lot of guys around.
Yes. Well, I have 75% viewership is men.
Yeah. Yeah, mine too is something like 60-70%.
I have no
That's
idea. How do I don't know how to check that.
Oh yeah, sage, orange, and buckwheat honey. Yum. That sounds. Oh, sage honey would be so yummy. I think
Hmm.
Oh, I love sage.
they have like purple flowers, right? Sage.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah.
make tea out of it.
I make
love
these
sage.
burning, clarifying in the house sort of things when I have too much of it. And
Mm.
I really
I
love
did that
sage.
once, and it didn't go very well. I think you're supposed to turn. I think you're supposed to
Uh-oh.
light them and then make them go out.
Yes.
And I guess I
so that
left
they'll
mine
smoke.
burning too long. Oh my god! I'm like, whoo. I don't know. It smelled like terrible. Like I don't even know. Like the worst cigarettes. And my son comes
no.
down, what are you doing? What are you burning now? Because he doesn't like my incense either. And he's like, what the fuck are you burning?
I love sage incense. It's like one
Yeah,
of my
sage smells
favorites.
good.
Oh, yeah. I think I just overdid it a bit, and I should have blown it out. But
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, I have like this bowl, and so I light it and then I just like put it out like a big cigarette, and then it just smokes all over.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
smells so good. My daughter doesn't like it when I do it, but I love it.
Oh,
I try to do it when they're not there.
I will pick off the leaves. Oh, I love my sage so much. I just take a leaf and like crush it when I'm walking past outside just to smell. And then I'm like those weird, what is that? Tina
Yeah,
Fey that
that's
did the,
good.
but I'm in the sage. And the mint too. I have some really crazy mint and I'm just, yeah, it's so addictive.
I have chocolate mint, and I'm trying to figure out what I could do with it that's more like different.
Mm.
Tea.
I always make tea. I got plenty of tea. I know I got
Oh,
so much, but I'm wondering what else
Tea.
to do with it.
I have chocolate mint too this year because Andrea from VW Family Farm said she uses it like a coffee because it has a more earthy taste.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I wonder what else you could do with it. Ooh, you know, it might make a nice martini.
Oh, well, yeah, like drinks and stuff. Yeah,
Wedding drinks.
Wedding martinis.
You should do a signature drink out of stuff that you've grown, using something that you've grown.
Bettina, you're not too far away from me.
No.
What are you doing August 7th?
I don't know. Not much.
You can be the bartender.
Actually, I've worked in a bar.
Oh, perfect.
I have bartended a wedding before, but I don't know how good my brain is anymore. But I have actually. Yeah,
Imagine Bettina,
9 hours.
Russell.
I'm 9 hours.
How many hours are you away from each other?
I'm 9 hours from her.
Are you 9 hours?
Well, that's kind of far.
Yeah.
Well,
It's a day's drive.
yeah. Actually, Montmagny, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's actually generally, if somebody's going to the East Coast, that's usually the first night stop, if they're stopping, because it's 9 hours. It's a full day's drive.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Nice.
I don't know. Maybe I'll have to just crash your wedding.
That would be awesome.
I haven't been really drunk in so long. That could be bad. That could be really bad.
You can pick out a building spot while you're there.
Hey, everything's
Yes.
spicy. Hi, Phil. How are you? Oh, chocolate mint salad and cucumber. Oh, yeah. I put it in salad too. Yeah, I put in salad too. It's yummy. I put all my herbs in salad. Like I will literally do a salad and I'll go in my herb and I'll cut off a few branches of everything and just plop it in my salad.
Nice.
Mhm.
I
I love.
So fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yummy.
Or just out in your garden, you just chew on it. Just, you know.
It's good for a tummy ache. That's for sure. Like when I have a tummy ache, I will
here.
chew on some mint leaves.
Nice.
And that helps me right away.
And parsley's really good. You know, it's good for like breath too. Actually, chewing on parsley. It's supposed to be really good.
You know what? I didn't
throat.
grow parsley this year.
I did, but not a lot.
In the
Thai
spring,
basil. Oh.
in the spring, I thought my parsley grew back because it was like all green, but it was just leftovers frozen over, and it didn't grow back. So I was like, "Oh, it grew back," and then it died, and I was like, "Oh, well, I didn't seed any out." So I don't have any parsley this year. I can't grow everything.
I know. Pure Pondering says she does that with her Thai basil. The sage, yeah. Did you harvest your garlic yet?
No, not yet. It's not ready.
No, I did
It's
last
still-
week.
Yeah, you're like 3 weeks ahead of me.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah, she's 3 weeks ahead of me. I'm gonna probably harvest mine in like 3 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's long. Oh my gosh. But my tomatoes are doing awesome.
It's crazy.
Oh, nice.
And are they? It's like
What?
you knew that the weather was going to be shitty this year, and you got that tunnel. Like
Right?
that was
Yeah,
a saving
because
grace. Yeah.
last year I had a really good harvest for like in the garden, and I was really happy. I was just thinking about that. I was like, I had the most beautiful growing season last year, and I have these amazing videos, which I'm so happy that I was able to produce them, because this year is crap. So I'm like, look at my old videos. This is testament to what I usually have, and this is the bad. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Bad season.
that's what happens.
been
You
too
live on a
cold?
mountain.
Just
Yeah.
been too cold and rainy.
Yeah, like we had our hot season in May, and in the beginning of June, like really hot.
Yeah,
And like
here too.
all the snow melted so fast, and we were like, wow, like this is amazing. I was in a bikini in May. And then June hit, really, really cold and rainy. And so I couldn't do anything. It was just really cold. Nothing was growing. And then like May 31st, June 1st, June 2nd, it froze -5, like intense. And I had things in the garden, and I was waiting for that to seed out a whole bunch of stuff. But I'm thinking that didn't help my carrots either. But yeah, it was, and my fruit trees just like, we're like, nope, we're not producing this year.
Oh no.
Yeah. So last year they were booming. Like I had almost an over pollination last year with the native bees. So now I have extra bees. So they're like, we produced everything we could last year, so we're just taking a break this year.
Yeah, we're taking a year off.
Yeah. So next year should be an amazing harvest. Next year, the fruit trees, anyways.
Oh, Bettina froze.
Oh yeah, I was like, she's not
moving.
Oh, there you go.
Green
Hey,
froze.
Bomber Steve. Hey, Tracy. Thank you guys for coming in. Yeah, man, I've been going a little bit over because I was just trying to finish my beer. But I've been on here for 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Have you been going live lately? I haven't seen you.
No, I've been too busy.
Yeah.
Oh, Bettina's trying to come on. It's not
Summer's
working.
crazy. It's out of control how busy it is in the summer.
It is. But like now with my new computer and like my external memory problems, I figured, I'm not able to even go out and film. So I might as well just do a live stream and catch up, So is Bettina buffering on your end?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see anything. She's trying to get on. So what, you can't film? What did you, I think I missed that.
Yeah, I came from a PC to a Mac. And so I have this external memory with like 4 terabytes on it. And I went to plug it into my new computer to transfer stuff onto it. And I have to reformat it to fit a Mac.
Oh.
So I'm just going to remove Bettina. And so I don't have, 4,000 gigabytes on my computer because that would have been just crazy too expensive.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I have to wait until I get that in the mail to transfer it, to empty it, to reformat it. And then I'll be able to reformat all my other SD cards.
Oh, God. That's so much work. Holy shit.
Know.
Did you know that before you?
No.
Oh, you probably wouldn't have done that, eh?
Oh, I didn't know that. But
that was like I had updated I was using Final Cut Pro for editing, and I updated to the new operating system, and it wasn't compatible with Final Cut Pro, and it wiped it all out. Like everything I had was gone, and I couldn't edit anything else. It was so annoying.
I know, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work goes into it. And if like I'm not doing anything on editing side, but like just the rest that's around it.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. I know.
Well, Tracy, you're in luck because I'm not posting much very often because of this. So, yeah. Oh, she says that she's in the city and her internet's crapping out.
You're on a mountain, I'm out in the boonies, and we have good internet. Oh, maybe weather. Maybe it's all the other people she's fighting for internet with.
Oh my gosh. I'm so lucky that I have really good internet here. Like I'm on Wi-Fi. Every time I do live streams, I'm on
Yeah.
Wi-Fi.
It's all good. Yeah.
Yeah. Extremely good internet here. You know, that's what my sister said, you know. She's like, you know what? You're in the right place. There's abundance of everything. You're
Yeah.
good. You're good. You know?
So is it fiber or do they have, or is
Yeah.
it just, yeah. Oh, okay. They
Yeah,
have that
it's
going all the
fiber.
way up the mountain just for
They
you?
came up all the way for me.
Wow.
One day I was on a satellite dish internet and I was limited to 100 gigabytes of download a month. And I kept on busting it because we watch a lot of Netflix and YouTube and all that stuff. And that's why I didn't start my YouTube channel the first year I was here, because it was just impossible. So all of a sudden, this guy comes up with his boom and he starts working in the wires. And I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, yeah, we got a grant from the government and we're installing fiber optic everywhere in the little villages. And I was like,
Wow.
what? Yeah, all the way up. Yeah. Like the second year we were here. I still have the satellite dish on my, actually, you can probably see it.
Yeah.
Right there.
And you didn't have to pay for anything.
No.
Wow. I have friends down the highway from me, probably about 30 kilometers, and they're just in this really weird spot. And there's a few neighbors down that road, and they've told them that it's cost like $15,000 or something to bring in internet to their place. And they have the shittiest cell reception too, so they can barely go online at home. It really sucks.
Oh my gosh.
But
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really blessed with this good internet. Like for being so out there. Like
yeah, you can get a really crappy internet connection.
Oh wait. Bad weather tonight. I just did those, didn't I? Trying to not over. Yeah, I'm about to hop off, guys. Like, I really think, because like I've been on here for more than 2 hours. I really need to pee. But don't worry, my bathroom's insulated. If you weren't here, you'll know if you went back.
Your bathroom's insulated?
We were talking about soundproofing.
Oh, okay.
Because I want to soundproof my studio upstairs in my bedroom. And Thor's like, oh, soundproofing the bedroom, hey? And I was like, well, you know where else is really good to soundproof? The bathroom.
Yeah. I know. Some people you can hear peeing for miles.
Not just peeing.
Yeah.
I wasn't talking about insulating for peeing.
Ambulating Adventures. Yes, I live in a log home. Square logs. Kids. Kick your kids off the internet, Bettina. Jeez.
He's got a dislocated shoulder.
Oh,
so
yeah. Okay.
I got nothing else to do.
Gotta cut him some slack, I guess. That sucks.
Oh, Ambling Adventure is awesome. Thank you so much for saying that, because we love being here. But we're just about done. I need to go pee real bad and end this stream, because tomorrow is another big day. But I'm really happy that I was able to pull away from my tasks and take this time with you guys, because I missed you guys. I really did.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a while.
I know. I used to do this every Wednesday for almost a month.
I know. I was getting used to that Wednesday schedule.
Yeah.
Just turn it on and listen and join in sometimes. But
I get emails and messages every single week. You going live? Are you going live every week? And I'm like, I can't, man. I can't. And sometimes I drink a little too much and Ben's not too happy the next morning. So
I know some of them. There was one there that went really late, wasn't it? Like 4 hours or 5 hours?
I think we did 5 hours. Yeah. That one's private.
Sometimes you just get out of control. Alfredo says Starlink will be great for my friends. Yeah. I don't know if they can get it here yet, but I know in Alaska they have been able to, but I don't know.
They have it on Ontario.
Eastern Canada, yeah, but I haven't heard anybody up here signing up for it yet, but I'm sure it's a matter of time. It'll be nice to get it anywhere.
All right, so this is the third time I said this. So out, Pure Pondering, Backcountry, Bettina, Tracy, Kicking It, everybody that came in here, I'm so happy. But I have to go.
Okay, we'll let you go.
I have to go, guys.
All right.
All
Thanks
right.
for having me up.
Yeah, you're welcome anytime, Stacey.
Next time.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Okay. See y'all.
Next time. Too busy for a title, too busy for an outro.